So today we are going to take a deeper dive into one of the hot topics of the world of investment, which is the recent rise of new fund offers, or as we call them, NFOs, in the post-COVID world and what it means for our investors. In fact, we saw the launch of around 248 NFOs just in the year 2024. Now, sounds like the market's on fire, right? But is it all really sunshine? Let's find out. To help us break it down, we have Mr. Kundan Kishore, who is the deputy editor at Outlook Money, and he has some fascinating insights about this new NFO launch spree. So, welcome, Kundan.
Thanks for having me. I am excited to be here.
Let's dive in. So, post COVID, we have seen mutual fund houses launching NFOs at a record pace, more than one every working day in 2024. But Kundan, with so many options out there, do you think that this is just the result of a rising market sentiment, or is there something more behind it?
Absolutely sure. As market rise, investors tend to rush in and that fuels NFO search. But the real story here is types of NFOs being launched. We are seeing many thematics and sectoral funds, which are often more volatile and narrowly focused. That creates both, you can say, opportunities and risk too.
That's interesting. So, a lot of these funds are focusing on sectors like technology, green energy, and manufacturing, right? But you mentioned that they carry higher risks. So, why are fund houses leaning so heavily into these type of funds?
So typically, fund houses understand the psyche of investors. Do you know, typically investors chase past returns. And as and when these sectors are in favor, fund houses come up with such NFOs. But here the problem is that if these themes or these sectors are so promising, my major concern is if these sectors are so promising, why fund houses are not just integrating these sectors in their diversified funds?
That's a great point. So, let me ask you this. If an investor is considering an NFO, what would your advice be?
My first advice would be never ever chase return. If there is an NFO, you can just look at your portfolio, whether that particular theme, that particular sectors that you need, in your portfolio. Will that NFO help you diversify your portfolio? If that helps you diversifying your portfolio, you may go for it. But don't simply chase short-term returns.
Oh, very true. I think it's all about strategy over instant gains. So if I'm understanding it correctly, an investor should carefully assess how these NFOs fit into their overall portfolio, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kundan, for your insights. It's been incredibly helpful in order to understand how the NFO landscape functions. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
And to our viewers, it's better to remember that focusing on long-term goals is always better than getting caught up in the rush of new offers. See you next time.